All right.
There you go.
FightHype.com here with the great Ronnie Shields. Ronnie, got Jermall up here with Brian Castano. How's everything looking ahead of this Selecki fight?
Okay, it's great, man. I'm here because we training, so that's why I'm here.
How do you avoid these, speed trap fights where you're thinking of big fights and you overlook the guy? Yeah.
You don't think of big fights. You got to deal with what's in front of you, and that's why I'm here. Came to LA Wednesday so we could continue to work out, and we've been doing that, and that's what we're going to continue to do. Get ready. We don't underestimate anybody, and we keep training every day.
What are you maybe focusing in on this fight that you could tell us, improvements to look out for? Just, the focus in camp on this fight. Yeah.
Well, I don't say what we're doing, but
right.
But all we're doing is working hard, man. We're working on some different things that we have never done before. So we're working on different set of combinations, putting things together. And Jermall really, he really want to look good against Selecki. He wants to, he wants everybody to know that he is the middleweight champion of the world, and he wants to retain that title.
There's all the talk of people wanting the big fights with David and Caleb and Canelo. Does that have him fired up in the gym, put a chip on his shoulder?
Absolutely not. That's just all talk. The thing about it is, when Jermall do move up in weight to 168, he wants to fight for something. He don't just want to move up just to be moving up, just to fight for nothing. That's what people don't understand is that when you go up in weight, if you're already a champion, then you want to fight for another championship.
Right.
The guy that has that is Canelo. Nobody else has anything. Caleb Plant don't have anything. David Benavidez don't have anything. So to go up there to fight them for nothing, it doesn't make sense. If you don't make money, it doesn't make sense.
I guess technically against Lemieux, he'll be fighting for the interim WBC.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
That don't cut it?
It don't cut anything. The thing about it is, we want to fight the guy who has all the belts, and that's Canelo Alvarez.
Why? Just to close on the David fight, because people, it's mouth watering. People think it's exciting. Why would Jermall take that fight or win that fight? I mean, take it and win that fight.
Well, I think Jermall's skills, because of his skills, because of the way he fights, and look, David is a good fighter. Can't take nothing away from him. He is a really good fighter, but when you look at the matchup, you may not see it, but I see it. But the thing about it is, it doesn't make sense right now. Sooner or later that fight is going to happen. But right now, we're thinking about Selecki. We're not thinking about anybody else. And when we're in the gym, that's what we talk about, Magic Selecki.
Right.
We don't talk about anybody else. That's our focus, and that's all we focus on right now.
Would he take advantage of Benavidez' defense? Some people think he's, his defense, the offense is great, but maybe on.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think there's no perfect fighter out there.
Of course.
Everybody has something that you can exploit, and with Benavidez, that's what it is. So, of course, we would try to take advantage of that. We would take advantage of everything. But again, right now it's Magic Selecki, and that's where all the attention goes to.
Selecki, he went the distance with Jacobs when Jacobs was at his best. Firing on.
The guy, the kid can fight. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He can fight. And he goes the distance with everybody. Nobody stopped this kid. So,
is Charlo going to be the first one to do it?
Well, I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I can't train him to knock somebody out.
Right.
I train him because it's a 12-round fight, and I know this guy goes the distance with people. So to try to go for a knockout, and if you don't get it, then I don't want no, we didn't get it. No. I want him focused on winning every round that he's in, and that's what we're going to do.
What is Jermall right now? Is he a boxer, puncher, counter puncher?
Yeah, I think he's a boxer puncher.
Him and his brother, right?
Absolutely. Boxer punchers, and it depends on the style that you're fighting. Sometimes you have to be the puncher, in the fight, and sometimes you have to be the boxer in the fight. You know, that's the smart way to fight.
Like just guessing, maybe box Benavidez more and be the puncher more against Caleb Plant. It was, you know,
yeah, I mean, yeah, that would make sense.
Right, whatever makes sense. Do you eventually like that fight too, though, with Plant?
Yeah.
Like you said, you want it to be for a title. You want to be for something.
Yeah, you got to be for something, you know. I don't want it to be, I mean, personally for me, I don't make the decisions for Jermall.
Right.
But for me speaking, you know, Caleb Plant was the champion, you know. But you never heard him calling out Jermall when he was the champion.
Right.
You know, now he lost. Oh, I want to fight Jermall Charlo. You know, of course, because he want to get his name back up there. But still, he want to get his name back in fighting the middleweight, then you know, a super middleweight. So that's what it is. You know, it is what it is, and we, you know, of course, we would accept any challenge, but it's got to be for something that's good for Jermall. Why let him go backwards? Why just let him go up to fight a fight just for what? There's no money there. There's no money unless it's for something. And not for no interim because there's no money there. Interim don't mean nothing.
Right. I hear you, Ronnie.
It's just a belt that, okay, this guy got a belt, okay.
But we want 3% from both of you. So.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of stuff is for the organizations to get money, you know, and not the fighters. You know, it's taken away from the fighters. It ain't helping the fighters. It's taken away.
And what's your pick for tomorrow? I imagine you're rolling with Jermell, right? I know you.
Well, I'm rolling with Jermell because I know Jermell. I know how he fights. I know his attitude. I know the way how hard he trains. So, but again, he can't fight the same fight he fought last time.
What's I mean, Derek James and Jermell can't tell me, but what do you think are the adjustments that he needed to make?
I think he had to stay more in the middle of the ring.
Right.
You know, because that's where all the success came. And if you look at the 10th round, you'll see that. You know, he was very successful. He hurt Castano and almost had him out. But in the middle of the ring, he got hurt on the ropes.
Right.
You know, being on the ropes. That's not his fight. His fight has always been in the middle of the ring. He got to take advantage of what works for him. You know, and, you know, well, I don't know what their game plan is, but I know Castano is better, has a better chance of winning, trapping Jermell in the corners on the ropes. Jermell definitely going to win in the middle of the ring. So that's where it's at. Whoever can, you know, fight their fight the way I see it, that's who wins.
Do you think Jermell will throw enough punches in there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Look, you know, at some point, a fighter can't rev it up for 12 rounds, not the whole 12 rounds.
Right.
At some point, you got to take a break, right? But still, you got to be smart when you're taking a round off. You know, I train my fighters to take rounds off, but you got to win that round.
Right.
You don't just take off and say, "Oh, I'm giving you."
Like Canelo over Saturday, taking a rest on the ropes a few times.
Exactly. You don't give it away.
Right.
You know, you do enough to win the round, but you don't have to be all. The intensity don't have to be the same. You know, the opponent may think, "Oh, he's taking this round off. You know, he's not hitting me as hard as he was trying." No. You know, you still got to be intense, but you don't have to be as intense as you was the round before. So you take the round out, but you win the round, and then you keep on going. And, you know, you got to keep putting rounds in the bank. You put rounds in the bank, trust me, every fighter knows. I mean, it could be close, but, you know, you'll know, I think I might have lost that round. So I know I got to pick it up. The corner may tell you different, but you know, as a fighter, you gotta know what you did, if you did enough to win that round or not. You know, and I teach my fighters this all the time. If you know you won the round, okay. I'll tell you if you won the round. If I thought you didn't win the round, I'm gonna tell you. Okay,
so
we
you know
lost
where
that
you're
round.
at in the fight.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, you can't sugarcoat it, because if you sugarcoat it, then you lose. Simple as that.